One of the best ways to improve your pronunciation in English is to include music in your study routine. Here's what we are going to cover in today's video. Why music is great to improve pronunciation. Tips to effectively improve your English with music. A fun music quiz to test your listening and pronunciation. But before we get started, each week we create lessons like this one to help English learners like you go from feeling like a lost and insecure English learner to being a confident and natural English speaker. Why is music great to improve pronunciation? With music, you get to imitate or emulate your favorite singers. We call this mimicry. Mimicry is a powerful technique that many successful learners have used to improve their pronunciation. And it's quite simple. All you have to do is listen closely to a song and repeat the words and phrases as close as possible to what you hear. Let's see Thiago, one of our real-life team members, demonstrating this with the song Stand By Me.
When the night has come,
when the night has come,
and the land is dark,
and the land is dark,
and the moon.
You want to give it a try?
When the night has come, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see.
Pretty cool, isn't it? And don't worry if you feel a bit silly doing this. It's part of the process. Just have fun with it. Another reason music is great to improve pronunciation is the emotional connection it promotes. Music is able to access parts of the brain that words can't. Music has the power to make us feel a wide range of emotions. Depending on the song we're listening to, music can make us feel happy, excited, thoughtful, or even sad. Because of that, music makes it easier for you to learn new sounds and new vocabulary. We tend to remember things more easily when there's an emotion involved. Also, songs usually have a chorus, which is the verse that is repeated multiple times throughout the song. This repetitive nature that music has is great for working out your articulators.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Ooh, ooh. Stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Tips to improve your English with music. Here's a simple 3-step process to practice your English with music. Don't worry about getting the lyrics right at first. Instead, focus on the melody, stress, and rhythm first. You can hum or go na na. Pay attention to how the voice goes up and down as you're singing.
Na 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 na.
Analyze how certain words and phrases are pronounced. Choose the option that best defines what connected speech is. The way natives sing songs. The way natives pronounce certain words. The way natives cut, reduce, and connect words. You probably know by now that we talk about connected speech quite often on this channel. Learning connected speech patterns will enhance your listening skills quite considerably. Listening to music is an amazing way to pick up connected speech patterns. Plus, when you sing in English, you will naturally use connected speech, which also benefits your pronunciation. Just for you to have an idea, I have some musician friends who don't really speak English, but when they sing in English, their pronunciation is perfect. Interesting, isn't it? When trying to improve your pronunciation with music, just focus on the sounds, nothing more. Then you can come back to it at another time to actually focus on understanding the lyrics and learning new vocabulary. Imitate and sing along. Once you've spent time on step 1 and 2, now it's time for you to actually sing the song. Don't worry if you're not a very good singer. The goal here is not to sound good, but to practice your English pronunciation. Remember, you can even work on memorizing the lyrics to your favorite songs in English. Besides, you can apply what you learn with music in your actual speaking when having conversations with people. And you can do that with our Real Life English app. This is the only place where anytime, anywhere, you can just press a button and start practicing your English with other English learners from around the world. You can have fascinating conversations about your life, your passions, your culture, or even your favorite kind of music. This will take you from feeling like a lost and insecure English learner to being a confident and natural English speaker. And that's not all. You can listen to our podcast with full interactive transcripts and vocabulary definitions. So download it now for free by clicking up here or down in the description below, or search for Real Life English in your favorite app store. Listening and pronunciation practice. In the last part of the video, we'll do a fun quiz with music. First, you will listen to short segments of famous songs in English. Then you will be asked questions related to pronunciation, connected speech, and listening comprehension. And to help us with that, we've invited another team member, also Thiago, to sing some songs for you. Ready? Let's begin. Question 1. Aerosmith, Dream On. Listen and fill in the blanks.
I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know it's everybody's sin. You got to lose to learn how to win.
Notice how Thiago sings the last phrase, how to win. He sings how to win. This is a common reduction in spoken English. Next, let's listen to the hard rock classic Highway to Hell by AC/DC. Try to understand the meaning of the selected phrases.
Living easy, living free. Season ticket on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be. Taking everything in my stride.
You can also learn a lot of great vocabulary and expressions with music. The phrase leave me be means don't bother me or leave me alone. To take everything in your stride is an idiom that means to calmly deal with a problem or difficulty. In this song, Thiago is singing with 2 connected speech patterns. Can you identify them?
Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? The heat is on. The heat is on. The heat is on.
The connected parts here are feel it and the heat is on. In the first one, notice that the letter L is joined with the vowel I in it, so we hear feel it. In the second phrase, the heat is on, the final T in heat is pronounced with the flap T sound, which then connects to the vowel I in is, so we hear heat is. Then the S in is has a Z sound, which connects with the O in on, so it sounds like is on, is on. Putting it all together, we hear the heat is on, the heat is on. How would you pronounce this phrase? Notice that the TY combination in don't you has a ch sound, so it sounds like don't you. Also, notice that the final T in forget is pronounced with the flap T sound, duh, which then connects with the vowel in about. So it sounds like dabout, dabout. Then the final T in about is pronounced with the stop consonant, about, about. Putting it all together, we have don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
Listen and fill in the blanks.
So glad we've almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Alright, so here we have the contraction we've, which is short for we have. Then the final T in almost is dropped and connects directly with made. So what we hear is almost made, almost made. In the second phrase, the D in sad and the D in had are dropped. So we hear so sad they and had to fade, had to fade. Did you notice how the word it was pronounced there? The final T is pronounced with the stop consonant. In other words, it's not fully pronounced. Made it, fade it. We're just focusing on pronunciation here, but you can also learn grammar with music. For example, even though the word everybody means more than one person, we treat it as a singular word. That's why we say everybody once and not everybody want. This was just a sample of how much you can improve your listening skills and pronunciation with music. But now we want to hear from you. Share the name of your favorite song down in the comments, and who knows, we might even make a lesson with your favorite song. In this video, you learned why music is great for improving pronunciation, tips to effectively improve your English with music. Plus, we had tons of fun with the listening and pronunciation quiz in the end. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you want to keep learning about how you can improve your pronunciation, why not watch this lesson next?
Hey, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever been listening to natives and it sounded nothing like what you were expecting? Well, in today's lesson, we will look at some of the main sounds in American English, as well as connected speech patterns. So if you want to improve your pronunciation and even be able to understand fast-speaking natives, then this lesson is for you. And here at Real Life